Hello, everybody. I am just now reporting news that Resident Evil 4 is the next game is going to be remade. Now, I know I'm a bit late to this. This is literally has been known for almost 2 days, so sorry for not talking about this sooner. But I feel like I should, talk about it anyway because every Resident Evil person is talking about it. So anyway, this kind of surprised me, to be honest, because I thought Code Veronica would have been the next game to be remade, because technically it's considered a mainline installment in the series right after 3, but I guess it makes sense from a Capcom standpoint that they would want to remake 4 next, because mainly due to the fact that it's the next numbered installment in the series, and I guess they don't want to remake a non-numbered installment, I guess. I'm still kind of confused about that whole thing, but either way, this is probably one of the most controversial topics in Resident Evil history, is remaking Resident Evil 4, because so many people are against it. So many people want Code Veronica next or Outbreak next. Now, Outbreak, I don't think that'll ever be remade, simply because, well, at the time, it was only released to one console, and the title alone did not garner that much money, and obviously Capcom is trying to go for the mainstream. They wanted to get a game that's gonna, garner the big buck, I guess. I mean, I probably put it in a better term, but basically they just want more people to buy their game, and after Resident Evil 3 Remake, which was sort of a disappointment amongst fans, I guess they wanted to get a bigger title. So Resident Evil 4 seemed like the best thing. Now, my opinion on this is I've kind of always wanted 4 to be remade. And that's a very unpopular opinion, because I love the original Resident Evil 4. It's my favorite game of all time, and I completed the series before on here, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's one of the first video games I ever played. But these past current few years, I kind of wanted this game to have a new light, shine in on it, because again, I could have phrased that better, but either way, I kind of wanted this to have a new modern take on this game, because simply because I'm one of the only ones that just want to see what they can do with it, because they did it with Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake. I just want to see what they'll do with this. I wonder if they'll bring back the actor and I guess the face model for Leon from Resident Evil 2 Remake. I think they might do that, but it just depends based on it just depends how long it would take. But yeah, I've always wanted to see this game under a different view. The biggest concern of this game is obviously the fact that, well, like Resident Evil 3 Remake, they could cut out a lot of stuff. And by that I mean they could cut out the merchant, they could cut out they could cut out the entire island, the castle. It could just be entirely set in the damn village, which would really suck, but, I never really liked the island portion anyway, so that's just my opinion on that little subject, yeah. Last part of Resident Evil 4 is not really my favorite part, but either way, I want to see what they'll do, what the gameplay is going to be like. Now, I guess I'll talk a bit about the development details in the game. It's going to have a bigger development team than Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil 2 Remake, which would make sense because they probably want to pour a lot of their resources in on a remake of one of the greatest games of all time. Just considering, it's one of the best games they've ever put out in their entire history, along with probably Street Fighter 2. And I feel I don't know, I'm just kind of torn in between, because I don't want them to in a sense fuck it up, because They kind of did it with 3, not really. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that game as well, but I still think it was an enjoyable game, Resident Evil 3. But apparently, this game is also going to be made by the same people that did remake Resident Evil 3, the specific team. But they actually encountered Shinji Mikami and asked if he wanted to direct this remake of the game in a similar fashion to how he directed the remake of the first game, because he directed the original. And obviously directed Resident Evil 4. But unfortunately, I mean, he kind of gave his unofficial blessing to the project, and I guess he's kind of an advisor or something. I don't really know. I mean, all this stuff isn't concrete, but it seems pretty legit. So it's good, I guess, that he gave his blessing, and I guess he's trying to kind of give some pointers as to how it should be remade, which is good. Apparently, the reason why he probably rejected the idea was mainly because he was in Bethesda and their own little division team where he's trying to make... I forgot what the name of the game was, but I heard it was announced like back in 2019, and I just forgot what the name was. Something about, what, ghosts in Tokyo? I don't know. It's anyone's guess, really. I might just have to look it up, but either way, he rejected the project, and mainly, I'm still trying to figure out what to say here. Like the last semi-review, all this shit is non-scripted, so I'm really just improvising on everything. But this project has apparently been in development since 2018, sort of in development, not really. But they've only just gotten into post-production this year, and the game is slated for a release in 2022 because it's rumored that Resident Evil 8 will come out next year in 2021, and it's apparently right now dubbed Resident Evil 8 Village. So it kind of makes me wonder if they're going to bring any assets from 8 and put it into 4, because, Village, obviously. Apparently the rumors of 8 are like a snowy village, and apparently Ethan from Resident Evil 7 is going to come back. Chris Redfield in some degree, I don't know. It all seems kind of just shaded, but, I guess a lot of leaks are, in a sense, before the game actually gets released. So, just to wrap things up, my final thoughts on Resident Evil 4 Remake, I definitely want to see it happen. I've always been up for the idea for a remake of this game. I mean, even though there's the risk of it not ending up so great, but, as with all remakes, there's always the chance that could happen. Final Fantasy VII Remake, on the other hand, released April 10th, right? And apparently that was really good, from what I've heard, and I kind of do want to play that, so I don't know, might be a future project. Either that, or I might just stream it on Twitch. So yeah, I didn't mention, but I have a Twitch thing. At least I don't think I mentioned it. But I have a Twitch account. You can check me up on there. It's just Olivoxology. So, self-promotion right there. But anyways, this is just a small video. I'm just talking about the recent rumors of Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I think they're definitely legit. So, and yeah, obviously Capcom wants to go after a big title after Resident Evil 3 Remake. And instead of Code Veronica or Outbreak, but in my opinion, I don't think Outbreak is ever going to get a remake. At the best, maybe a remaster, I guess. I don't know. Might reopen the servers. But either way, this has been my opinions and on Resident Evil 4 Remake. So I guess I'll see you later. Whatever video I'll come up with next. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with RE2 Remake, my RE2 Remake playthrough. So I don't know. I only have one video up right now, but you can check that out. And alright, guess I'll see you later.